versus form. By the Pies.
Broad, so probably these young blokes need a bit more support at the top, but I think they'll be okay in a couple of years' time.
Wondering if the Giants will be okay in a couple of weeks' time. They were soundly beaten by the Pies. Jimmy, you know the Giants quite well. There is a legitimate excuse with their injuries, but I guess it's that age-old question of how much of an impact it's having versus form.
Well, it's having an impact on the way they're playing their football. And when we look at the side that's missing, and I know a lot of sides can put up, 5 or 6 players who are missing, but this is actually impacting the way they're moving their football. You look at the 2 key posts, of course. When you take out Taylor and Buckley, Taylor's one of the best key defenders in the game, and Jack Buckley's underrated. The 2 big ones for me is Daniels and Jones. I know Daniels has missed a lot of footy, and Jones is only young, but they're actually part of the way footy is. It's the high half forward who transitions you up and down the ground really quickly, and quality ball use going inside forward 50. And Lloydie, I sat with you, and I reckon after about the 10th or 11th long high ball down the line, we just went, what's going on here? And I think that's why Adam Kingsley was saying, we won enough of it, we've got enough talent, and we're not executing, but it does have a factor.
Yeah, they got it wrong with their method the other night, but they've just got too many out, really, to challenge too many sides.
I was interested in the coach's take, though, because I know that you guys, and you're quite right in using it as an excuse. Is he talking to his fans here or directly to his players? Let's have a listen to Adam Kingsley.
I still think we had a good enough team to compete and win tonight. I'll sit here and say our issues aren't personnel-based. We're good enough to be better than what we're showing at the moment, and we're not quite getting our connection done, and we're not quite getting a full game of centre bounce. We've got a half a game, we've got a half a game last week. We need a full game out of centre bounce. And so they're our issues, not personnel.
He's 100% right. Centre bounce and stoppage is a clear audit on how you're setting up and the way you're going about attention to detail. And they've been very poor at that the last 3 weeks. Kieran Briggs battles really hard in the ruck, but he's not a big ruck. So the way they're setting up has been really poor. The first 2 goals they gave up against the Dogs one was late to a stoppage. One let Marcus Bontempelli, who's a champion of the game, just wander through. The Saints, the first quarter, they were deplorable. So that's what he's referencing.
Jimmy, Josh Copley's revealed today that Toby Green, Jesse Hogan and Stephen Coniglio are yet to be given deals for next season. They're grand warriors of this football club. Are you, having worked in the list space in several guises, are you behind that decision? Not those specifically, but do you like what the Giants are doing right now to see how 26 plays out?
I'd imagine those 3 will get re-signed pretty quickly. Not sure I can add much more because I'm not sure of the intimate detail, but Toby Green I can't imagine playing anywhere else, and Hogan, let's see how his body goes, which then impacts what sort of contract you're going to offer. And the same with Stephen Coniglio. He's had his injuries concerned. Let's see how he goes through the year, and then that is dependent on what contract you offer him.
You think all 3 will play for the Giants next year?
Yeah, I think with the last 2 I mentioned, you want to actually see how their body is, because you want to actually structure a contract that fits a senior player who's got some injury battles.
Okay, don't go anywhere in footy.